Okay. Okay. Fine. So I'll start from very basic understanding of what is AAA. Okay. AAA expands to first of all authentication, authorization, and accounting. Simple. Okay. So students, when you open your phone, first it asks to enter password or fingerprint, right? Only after you can use WhatsApp, Instagram, UPI, everything. This checking who you are is termed as authentication, authenticating the user. In networking also, we have same concept called AAA, which has authentication. Authentication means who are you? Authorization means what are you allowed to do? Accounting means what did you do once you got the access. So let's talk about authentication first. Authentication first. So authentication means verifying the user. Okay. So in simple words, are you really the person you say you are? நீங்க தான் சரியான யூசரா, உங்களுக்கு தான் ஆக்சஸ் தரணுமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு செக் பண்றதா. ஸோ எக்ஸாம்பிள், யூ ஹாவ் டு என்டர் ஓடிபி ஆர் ஃபிங்கர் ஆர் ஃபேஸ் ஐடி ஆர் யூசர் நேம் பிளஸ் பாஸ்வேர்ட். ஸோ ரியல் டைம் எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்க்கும்போது, when you go to an ATM, you insert your card, enter the pin, right? Bank will check இந்த கார்டு வந்து it is valid or not. Once verified, it will check whether the pin is correct or not. If yes, you are authorized. If not, your access will be denied. So same things are நடக்குது to routers and switches and firewalls. So normally, initial days when we enabled telnet and secure shell, you need to log in to Cisco router. In the real time Cisco, you need to log in to Cisco devices, include all devices. Router will ask you to enter username and password. இதுக்கு பேர் authentication. And router will check, is this user valid? Is this password correct? If சரியா இருந்தா allow, தப்பா don't allow. Now if I save this username and password credential in each and every router separately, managing that will become very hard. ஏன்னா இப்ப 100 பேர் இருக்கான்ட்டு ஒரு 1000 ரவுட்டர் இருக்குன்னா 100 பேரோட யூசர் நேம் பாஸ்வேர்ட் ஐ நீட் டு என்டர் இன் 1000 routers. I need to feed it. அப்பதான் அவங்க செக் பண்ண முடியும், ரவுட்டர் செக் பண்ண முடியும் whether he is a right or wrong person. So it's practically not good to save everything on your router itself. So we save in a server. That's termed as AAA server. Our centralized server. For all 1000 routers, I'll keep one AAA server. Anybody who want to access to my router, they will send challenge. I mean, username password to router. Router will go and verify in AAA server whether this guy has access or not. இருந்துச்சுன்னா allow பண்ணும், இல்லனா deny பண்றோம். Simple. Now why authentication is needed? Authentication இப்ப username password இல்லனா remote login பண்ணும்போது anyone can log in, right? And anyone can change the configuration also, and network become completely unstable. So only authorized persons தான் login பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா you simply use this authentication process. ஒரு லோக்கல் ரவுட்டர்ல நீங்க யூசர் நேம் பாஸ்வேர்ட் கான்ஃபிகர் பண்றதுக்கு ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் தான். go to configure terminal and type username admin password cisco 123. That's it. This is a local நீங்க கான்ஃபிகர் பண்றீங்கன்னா it's very simple, but for big network it is not scalable. அதனால தான் we are using AAA server where we have RADIUS and TACACS plus server. There are two servers which are used in real time. This is called RADIUS and TACACS server. So whenever someone try to log in to my router, they will go and check in the centralized server whether this guy has access or not. இவன் கொடுத்திருக்க username password சரியா தப்பான்னு போய் செக் பண்ணுவான். செக் பண்ணிட்டு சரியா இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் he will allow it, or else he will reject or discard it. Example, think about your office VPN login, college Wi-Fi login இருக்கு இல்லையா? அதை பத்தி நினைச்சு பாருங்க. So you enter username and password. Router asks server. Server replies allow or deny. So this is called authorization. Next வந்து this is the authentication. Next வந்து once you got logged in, once நீ உள்ள போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் what are things you can do? That comes under authorization. What the user is allowed to do. இந்த authorization. So நீங்க எதெல்லாம் பண்ணலாம், எதெல்லாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. Simply think about any hotel, restaurant you go, they will mention authorized person only. Meaning only the person who is authorized can come in. Not everyone. So networking la kuda we have admin irupanga, we have operators, we have interns. For admin, I will give full access. They can configure my device, they can reboot my device, they can do whatever they want because they know what they are doing. Idhe only we have operator na. For operator, we give only view status only. For interns and all, we don't even give access. So that பிரிக்க முடியும். So even though everybody can log in, admin can log in, operator can log in, interns can log in, but only based on the authorization, they can modify or view or even see things. This is called as your authorization. So authentication alla user ulla poga mudiyum. Now router will check whether this user can run show commands or not, whether he can go to configuration mode or not, whether he can make one interface down or not. எல்லாத்தையுமே check பண்ணுவான். Again, we can configure authorization in RADIUS and TACACS server. Same servers we can configure this also. Last வந்து accounting. Now accounting means what? See, once someone logged in, right? Once உள்ள வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் what are the things they have done with my network? I should be able to see in future, right? What if someone logs in, device down ஆக போச்சுன்னா அப்ப நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் யாரு இப்ப என்ன பண்ணான்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Like, so accounting means keeping the history of activities or keeping the logs. Why accounting is important? For security purpose, for auditing, for ending any mistakes user have done, illa tracking any kind of misuse. Example, ஒருத்தர் login பண்றாரு, he enters at 10 a.m., runs show IP route command, changes the IP address and he logs out 10:30 a.m. இது வந்து டேட்டா மாதிரி ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும். So that நம்ம troubleshoot பண்ணும்போது it will be more easy to understand what he has done to my network. Now AAA server is a common term. AAA server is a common term. Actual server name either RADIUS or TACACS. So let's talk about RADIUS. RADIUS is a full form first பாருங்க. It's kind of a big full form actually. RADIUS. It says remote authentication dial in user service. So radius எதுக்காக மெயினா யூஸ் பண்றாங்கன்னா வைஃபைக்காக மெயினா யூஸ் பண்றாங்க. Mainly used for Wi-Fi, VPN user or internet access control. Why? Now what is TACACS? TACACS பிரச்சனை என்னது? இதுவுமே சர்வர் பேர் தான். This is full form வந்து terminal access controller access control system plus. So it's kind of a big full form. Initially கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். But as you study, read it, become easy. ஓகேங்களா? So TACACS plus தான் நம்ம மெயினா வந்து ரவுட்டர் லாகின்காகவும் switch லாகின்காகவும் யூஸ் பண்றோம். This is for normal end user சைடுல யூஸ் பண்றது. Wi-Fi, VPN, internet and all. But here it is mainly we use TACACS Plus for router login or any kind of big network device login and all. Okay. Radius பொறுத்தவரை in college Wi-Fi and all, students enter the username and password. Access point send details to Radius details போகும். Radius will tell me whether it allowed or not, and they will get the access. Either if you talk about TACACS, mainly for network admins. So the network engineers try to log into my router by entering username and password. The request will go to TACACS Plus, will check the user role, then the permission will be granted. Okay. So usage பொறுத்தவரை radius is mainly for end user guys. TACACS is for network admin. Radius is best for only authentication. TACACS Plus is best for authentication plus authorization. And Radius works on UDP port number 1812/1813 and it works on TCP port number 49. So UDP you know that is more fast but less reliable. TACACS Plus பொறுத்தவரை TCP பொறுத்தவரை its connection reliable connection, it is not that faster compared to UDP or not. So compared to both of this, as a network admin, we always use TACACS Plus only. Okay. So is it part clear? If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Thank you.